Guys, so are we all? So welcome to My Way Tarot. This will be a general reading for all Taurus placements. Everything you need to know about myself, the reading or the channel can be found in the description box below. We're going to use multiple decks of cards for your reading today. We have tarot cards, oracle cards, and a few personalized messages that I've created. Please bear in mind that this is a general reading. So with the messages, please only take what you feel resonates and leave the rest. And please use your own sense of discernment with the messages and not force them to fit with a particular situation. So I've already done a major shuffle of all the cards, so we can pretty much get straight into your reading. So Angels of Love and Light, could you please have clear and concise messages for Taurus placements? What do they need to know for the current energies for whenever they come across these timeless tarot messages? What do they need to know, please, and thank you? What do they need to know, please, and thank you? Starting off with the Tea Leaf Fortune cards, and then we'll move into tarot. Also, guys, happy birthday. We're currently in your birthday season, and happy belated birthday to you. You've already had of your birthday. Sending love and light out to you all and wishing you guys so much abundance, prosperity, and blessings to come through for you. Now, before we get into the tea leaf, these cards practically fell out of my hand, right, as I was trying to move the deck to the side. So I really want to find out what additional messages that we have here for you. We have the Ace of Pentacles, beautiful. We have the Nine of Cups. We have the King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and we have the Five of Swords. So water is coming through pretty heavily, okay? We have ladder, climbing towards success. Then we have archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. And lastly, we have sunrise, new creative ideas, new ventures, and a fresh start. So lots of new energy coming through for you. Bottom of the deck, we have broom, new home, new attitude. I mean, goodness. Butterfly, a change for the better. And then we have bowl, plenty of material things. Okay. So some of you have really wanted to move, to relocate. I don't feel like you guys mind too much whether it's career related or whether it's just because you're wanting a new start, like you're wanting to start a new life somewhere else, somewhere that you've always dreamed of living, right? And there could be the strong possibility of this happening for you sooner than you realize, okay? And I feel like this is going to make you very happy here. Some of you have been wishing and hoping for a huge lump sum of money or a major improvement to do with your salary or a business taking off or an investment working out, right? And I feel like you're going to be in a very solid, stable position to do with your finances, but it's not been easy to get to this position and place of receiving the sense of these finances, this improvement in your life. I feel like you've had to walk away from people, places, and things that haven't served you. You've had to make many sacrifices. You've also dealt with people trying to sabotage certain things for you as well in the background. 444 has just come through on my timer. You may be seeing those numbers, but what I'm hearing is that you're very much protected, okay? And whatever has been going on behind the scenes to be sent your way to disrupt you or be of a negative influence in your life or create some sort of chaos or conflict or even confusion, I'm hearing, is very much being dealt with at this time. So it means that you don't necessarily have to be getting hands-on involved with any tricky business around you. You just carry on staying in your own lane, staying on your own path here, and everything else is being dealt with around you. Okay? I also feel like there is a significant romantic connection, whether this is somebody from the past or whether this is new or both. I feel like there is somebody who's looking back in retrospect, especially if you have history, that they kind of wish that they didn't do what they did before, right? this person knows that they had sabotaged the connection with you in a major way, and they've been kind of pondering over on how they can resolve the situation between the two of you. So I feel like there's this sense of communication from this individual who is coming through to basically surrender and wave the white flag and admit if there was any wrongdoings, okay, or they want to take ownership in regards to how they may have made you felt, or made you feel. Okay, so some of you could still currently be dealing with some potential upset. I feel for the most part that this is something in the past, and it's like the odd moment you'll have like a flashback or a memory that crops up, and it's like, yeah, that did sting, but it's like you're kind of over the worst of it now, because there's probably been a long time since you and this person had been around in each other's physical space, in each other's physical presence. So this person is coming through basically to wave the white flag, to surrender and kind of fess up basically that they had their part to play in the breakdown of communication to do with you both. Especially if this person went quiet and they didn't emotionally express themselves, and maybe you did. So this person feels like the only way to rectify the situation, to work it out, to showcase that they're serious about this connection with you, is to show up, right? So this person, when they approach you, is going to be very, very different from how they were before. They're going to show the sense of maturity. I feel like this person has become a lot more self-aware, and they are, I'm hearing, getting better with connecting to their emotions and expressing of them. And I feel like you getting this communication from this person would be indeed a wish fulfillment, because I feel like this is something that you have wanted them to come through and step forth with for quite some time now. If it's new love, then this is going to genuinely be a pretty amazing experience, I just heard. So it could be something to do with a date that you'll never forget, a date that will mean a lot to you. I feel like you and this person will connect on a much deeper level than maybe you're expecting to. And this is going to kind of open your eyes and make you realize, I just heard, so I didn't mean that to rhyme. Spirit is quite funny sometimes with the rhyming, right? When I channel the messages. Spirit is basically saying that you're going to look back, the both of you, when you have of this encounter, and realize why all the other connections in the past never worked out. And it was all because of the sense of that you were to go through the lessons that you did, the both of you, and then to have of this much more genuine and aligned romantic connection moving forward. Wow, something that's very healthy. Okay, so let's get into this. What is going on for Taurus, please, and thank you? With the Modern Witch Tarot, what do they need to know, please, and thank you? 10:10 just come up on my timer. You're closing a cycle, entering a new one. What is going on? Okay, 2 of Cups. I mean, guys, I literally was talking about that. So, like I was saying before, I mean, with this coming out sideways, I mean, this is to do with like a blockage, right? To do with a challenge. When you're encountering this person, if it is somebody brand new, or if this is somebody from the past coming through and they're approaching you in completely different energy, right? You're going to realize why it couldn't have worked before. And then it works now, okay, is what I'm hearing. right? There we are. King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. There's you. I mean, how synchronistic is this? 1111 just come up on my timer. I'm reading energy rather than gender or sex, as you guys know, and we all have masculine, feminine energy within us. We have the 2 cards. We have Judgment, Sagittarius energy, and the Ace of Swords. Yeah, it's all going to make sense. I mean, this is reconciliation, reunion energy. This is having another go, another chance. This is to do with divine orchestration. And there's a new beginning. So a high-level soulmate, past life connection, twin flame energy is really important here. And definitely, look at that reunion energy with the 3 of Cups and the Page of Wands. So this is communication, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And I do believe we're just about to enter into the sign of Aries for Venus. So Venus moving into Aries on the 30th of April. It's going to be there for a couple of months, where things are definitely going to be picking up in regards to the love life. There's finally some sort of movement forward. The roadblocks are being removed. Okay. So there is somebody who absolutely feels like this pull to make it known to you of how they're feeling. Okay. I don't want this all to be about love, but it's definitely coming through for a reason. I just want to quickly pull a card for this 2 of Cups, and then I'll go on to the other deck to clarify further. So why is the 2 of Cups here, please, for Taurus? The 3 of Cups. With the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. I mean, this is to do with deepening of a commitment, making something official, right? Taking the connection to the next level. There is someone who's going to showcase to you that they have genuinely changed. They've matured, and that they're serious about this with you. Okay? This person knows that they held back. They don't want to anymore. They know that they sat on the fence about whether to come through. I feel predominantly it's just because this person was unsure whether you would reciprocate and want the same things as them, but I feel like they've gained clarity recently, and now they have this sense of quiet confidence that if they were to make their way to you, to reach out, that you would most likely be as interested as them for this connection. But they have been in their head a lot. So I feel like they're just trying to get over out of being of their head and moving more into their heart space in order to showcase that they want much more with you. Okay. What can we get here for the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck? What's going on with the 2 of Cups, please, and thank you, for Taurus? What's going on for Taurus, please, and thank you? 144 just come up on my timer. You may be seeing of those numbers. That may be of something important. Okay. I did briefly just see the 10 of Swords like slightly flip over, but I feel like the worst is over. Okay. So I feel like you've done and dealt with a big cycle in your life, a challenging situation that may have really made you feel like you hit rock bottom here. Okay. And I don't feel like it was something that went on just, for a few days or a few weeks or a few months. I feel like you've been enduring something that's been very tough for quite a few years now. Okay. With the Hermit coming through, Virgo energy, I mean, this may have been the spiritual awakening, or you've gone through multiple spiritual awakenings, the dark night, the soul. You spent a lot of time kind of like in isolation here and doing that kind of inner work, that healing. Okay. But I feel like you've done so much here where you're getting kind of ready to come out of the shadows and embrace life, right? And it's not just all about, healing 24/7, right? There's a life to live. There's fun to be had, I just heard, right? So what's going on, please and thank you? Okay. Wow, there's fun to be had. 10 of Cups. I mean, look how that literally wanted to fly out and land on top of the Ace of Swords. So I feel like this is confirming that your new life that is going to be filled with so much emotional fulfillment for you, right, is in the very near future. Especially if you're wanting to have something more serious with a love interest, maybe moving in together, creating a family or blending of families if you already have children, maybe getting engaged or married or however it goes. I mean, children may be important here as well, but this is stunning. You're going from the 10 of Swords to the 10 of Cups. This is very exciting time with the Page of Wands and the Chariot. Things are moving forward quickly. For you, Taurus, look at that. King of Pentacles. So there is someone who's going to speak of their truth and say, look, I want to build a life together. I want the whole 9 yards. And I want it with you. Okay? This person with the 5 of Cups and the 10 of Wands has been heavily burdened by the fact of certain decisions that they made in the past. They have definitely thought it might have been too late to come through and test the waters with you here with Temperance, Sagittarius energy, right? Double Sagittarius energy with Judgment again. But this person is being divinely guided to come through towards you and get everything off their chest. I feel like this is a spiritual lesson for this person. We have the Knight of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have the Devil, Capricorn energy. Well, guys, I mean, I'm not going to lie. This person has a lot of spicy energy for you, right? Three of Swords. I want to clarify here on that. Knight of Wands, the Devil, and the Three of Swords. Page of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and the Queen of Wands flying out with the Seven of Wands. Empress, Taurus, Libra energy. Well, there's you. And the Tower, and the Five of Pentacles with the Sun. Leo energy. Guys, so what I'm getting here is that this person basically wants you to know that whatever they went through, whether it was romantic or not with somebody, okay, they want you to know that the grass wasn't greener on the other side. That the sense of if they felt any kind of joy or pleasure or fun in whatever else that they had in another situation, if they appeared to be, you know, on social media or what have you, having the time of their life, I'm hearing that it was very much fleeting. This person may have also had a lot of influence elsewhere by others around them that kind of tried to encourage this person to keep you at a distance or for them to not get involved with you, maybe romantically. And this person, had they had been around all these others a lot more often than being around you, or they had known these people potentially for longer in the physical world, is what I'm hearing, right? They kind of trusted these people and trusted their judgment and trusted their opinions, right? And they may have felt that they were making of the right decisions by kind of, I'm hearing following the herd, okay? So a bit of a people pleaser type of mentality that this person may have had, right? I feel also that there may have been certain things that were said about you, like, that weren't kind, okay? And I feel like now your person has realized what these other people have been saying, and they don't like anything that's been said about you, so they're standing up for you if anything is, especially in front of them, that's said about you behind your back. Okay, this person won't have a bad word said against you. This person's very protective of you. This person's got your corner. Okay, and I feel like with how you may have been in all this time, with potentially being incredibly patient and giving this person the space that they needed, the true colours of everybody else around them have been revealed slowly but surely. And now it's kind of like smack them in the face type of thing, right? And now they can't unsee it. And so, therefore, with these revelations, these truths that are coming through, it's like this person really doesn't understand why they kind of gave so much to these other connections, or gave such a high opinion of these others, when really they shouldn't have been given that set. There's those, I'm hearing those sense of loyalties to these people for some reason. That's what I'm hearing. Why is judgment here? We have the Five of Pentacles and the Sun. This person knows that they've made a bad judgment call, okay, about this love connection. They're now realizing this is genuine, this is real, okay, and that's why they've been so sad and full of regret, and they feel burdened because they can't escape the thought of you. It's like they're haunted with thoughts of you, and you're not even doing of anything to be around this person and in their energy, but you're just very connected to them, okay. And it's like spirit won't allow this person to kind of forget what happened in the past and how they did of the things that they did and how it may have had this impact on you. And so they're realizing how you may have felt all this time, and now they want to illuminate a few things. This person was so fearful of being abandoned or left out in the cold or rejected by you, right, that they preempted this would happen, that you would do this to them, and it's just a projection of their own sense of their shadows or their ego or their insecurities or their worries, showcasing that you would have done these things but you never did and you never would have done. So now they want to do everything they can with this Eight of Pentacles to showcase to you that they want to work on this, and that they're, I'm hearing, truly sorry, and that they didn't mean to hurt you. I'm hearing I was an idiot then, or I listened to my idiot friends, I just heard, okay. Yeah, Death card, Scorpio energy, especially if this person thinks and feels on some level that there's a strong possibility that this is over between the two of you, right? Even if that isn't true, right? Even if you would be open to hearing what this person has to say with moving up forward, they have been in their head so much that they feel or can't even fathom how the possibility that you guys would be able to have this ignited between you and move on forward, because their fears got in the way. So now this person is realizing that in order to have this movement forward with you and this connection with you, that they're going to have to release what isn't serving them elsewhere, and that's just become more visible with what they've had going on around them, okay. They just genuinely couldn't see it before, and it was right in front of their face. You see that the cup is just here in front of this person's face, and they're not even looking or paying attention. This person wasn't really paying attention to what was going on around them, but it's like the lightning struck here, and now it's like they can't not see it. And now, because that's the case, they are urgently making their way to you with that Knight of Swords, because they recognize the deeper connection with you here with the Lovers. Gemini energy coming through quite heavily here. And they just hope that you haven't moved on to somebody new. I feel like this person intuitively and energetically senses that you do have new coming in. Yeah, the moon. I mean, look at this. We have yin and yang, masculine and feminine. This person had a dream, or they've had multiple dreams about you in this connection. Maybe they had a dream or a nightmare. I just heard it was a very vivid dream, and it was a nightmare, and it made them see the potential of their reality by not being around you, or you being with somebody else, or getting more serious with somebody else. And this, I'm hearing, brought them up in a cold sweat. Okay, yeah, with the Page of Cups, as I effing say that. This person had a very, very powerful kind of basically nightmare that kind of shocked them to their core and made them kind of have a reality check to wake up basically and realize that if they take much longer, you're already going to be off in the distance, maybe with somebody new. And having a balanced connection elsewhere. But this person wants to bring balance to you with that Six of Pentacles, okay? I feel like they've taken the time they're needed because they can't even quite comprehend like how they can fix the situation to get this up and running again. I feel like there have been very many voices around them about what they could do or should do or shouldn't do or whatever, what they could say, blah, 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 right? But this person needs to kind of look within and really figure out themselves with what it is that they want to get off their chest. Two of Wands with the Hangman, Pisces energy. This person has outgrown this circumstance that's going on between the two of you, and so have you. I mean, you see how we have this wand behind this person? Like, they know that the wand is there, but they're looking onto new, okay? So it's like you're not even really paying attention to this person that much, but you know that they're there. You know that they're close by, or that you feel of their energy, right? And it's literally like when you're about to take hold into embracing this new beginning, it's like that's when they come up behind you and they're there. This person has made this decision that it's time to kind of leave their old life behind, or people, places, and things that aren't significant, like as in resonate with them anymore. Because you've outgrown with the situation, with it being as it is, whereby there hasn't probably been very much happening in the physical to do with you and this person, and you're feeling tired from it all. And this person is also feeling that sense of exhaustion and tiredness because of the sense that all they've been doing is having these ruminating thoughts over and over and over again, replaying of old conversations or reading old messages or thinking about the times from the past, and just continuing to stay at a crossroads, making the decision not to make a decision, but now they've actually made their decision, right, to come through towards you. Like they've had enough of feeling this. Nine of Swords. I was picking up on that earlier about the cold sweats, this insomnia. This person knows that they didn't treat you fairly, and now they want to do right by you. Okay? 333 on the timer with 30 minutes and 33 seconds. Libra energy is significant. Yeah. This person has made the conscious decision that they want movement. They were looking for answers from everybody else rather than within themselves on what to do with the situation, trying to get advice. But now they're just listening to their own judgment, listening to themselves, their own intuition. And even if it doesn't make logical sense to others as to why this person would come through and speak to you and let you know what's been going on or how they feel about you, they're going to do it anyway. Okay? These others don't quite understand it, but it doesn't have to make sense to everybody else. It has to make sense to them. And they are feeling it on a deeper level here, where they just know that it's something that they've got to do. Okay? So expect communication from this person to reach out with the Eight of Wands after a very debilitating time that there has been in regards to this connection, where things had felt pretty disappointing, is what I'm hearing, pretty upsetting. But this person has made their decision and they're on their way to work it out with you. You definitely are going to be in a position and place where you have a choice to make. Okay? Whether you are going to go with this connection and you're going to work on things and take it slowly, or and kind of build, I'm hearing rebuild and earn the trust, okay? Or whether you're going to be like, do you know what? No, I want to embrace new love. Then you'll have the option for that as well, and that will manifest too. But I'm hearing it will be gotten to the bottom of. The truth will be gotten to the bottom of about a third party situation, whether it was romantic or not. Okay? And we have the Emperor here. Aries energy, potentially divine masculine could be significant. And then the King of Swords. This person may have had to heal from something in their past that was very challenging. If not a romantic relationship, then it could have been something to do with their health, their family, their home. Could be legal, could be career related, or their finances. There are going to be others that are going to feel quite jealous of the connection that you and this person share. I'm hearing, well, why are you picking and choosing them? What makes them special? Okay. Lots of people kind of flooding in with messages or communication or to have their say. Why are you choosing them with the Queen of Cups? Okay. And then look, we have the World, we have the Emperor, and we have the Empress side by side with the Two of Cups and the Chariot. And this person, I feel, is just going to kind of let these others know that they're not going to tolerate certain things being said. And you guys are going to be very happy together. But these others will feel like wounded by the fact that they weren't chosen, they weren't picked, and you were. They're the ones that are stressed. But this person knows what they want, and what they want is you. They feel this connection with you. They feel that you're their whole world. Okay? There's a lot that's unsaid that they want to let you know of. And they're hoping that you'll hear them out, hear their side of the story, and give them the opportunity to put the pieces in place so that you actually know what's what. Because I feel like you know some of the story, or quite a lot of it. I feel like you're very tapped in, you're very intuitive here. But I mean, there may have even been some sort of misreading on a situation. and you thought things were a particular way with what was going on with this person, and it could be so completely mind-blowing for you when this person actually comes through with that sense of integrity and openness and honesty and tells you, well, that's an interesting take, but this is what actually happened on my side. But they could see and understand as to why you may have added things up in the way that you did in the past, especially if there wasn't much more happening with you both to do with communication. Okay. Now, guys, I am going to pull a few love messages just quickly, and then I'm going to dive in a little bit more with the other areas of your life, because I know that this heavily focused on love, but there is somebody who I'm hearing is more than happy to make the big changes in their life to incorporate you being in their life. And if that means that they have to cut off certain connections here with people that they've known a long time, and they're not the best of influence for your person, or they don't fully support you and your person being together, or what have you, then this person is like, right, well, you know, I don't want that kind of sense of negativity around or in my life, and I only want people that are going to be around me that fully are there to encourage us, okay, to help rather than to be of a hindrance, okay. So yeah, this person is very much gonna let you know they want so much more with you and that they're only focused on you. And if this person or yourself both have options, you know, there is a strong possibility that yes, you could entertain these options, both of you, but I don't feel like you're wanting to. I feel like you're actually just wanting of each other. Candlelight dinner and drinks, night on the town, out. Yeah, this person, whether it's a new person and you're going on a date, or somebody from the past coming back around, they want to treat you and they want to take you out. They want that sense of quality time with you. Feel these. I miss you and think about you all the time. Yeah, you would never know of that though. You wouldn't know of that. Engagement? Wow. So yeah, this person's thinking of the long term, okay? And want your forgiveness, I'm sorry. This person's going to do everything they can in their power to basically make it up to you. I'm hearing for the rest of their life. And you were the light in my darkness, lighthouse. I mean, guys, look how synchronistic this is. Because look, with the Two of Cups, we have the lighthouse in this card. It's like this person coming back home to you. And they've dealt with some very toxic situations here. And they've had to kind of fend for themselves, stand up for themselves with whatever they've been dealing with. And it's like you have helped assist this person find their way back to you, but also through whatever potential hot mess that they may have gone through in their life elsewhere as well. I got caught looking at your picture, your photos, so that's another thing. That could have been a reason why a certain scenario kind of blew up before. You may not know of this, but this person could let you know, look, I went through this kind of breakup or a separation, or I had a big argument with a friend or somebody that I was kind of casually seeing or whatever. Could have even been a sibling that found out. And there was a lot of confusion to do with this. I'm hearing some explaining to do. Okay. What else do we have here, please, for Taurus? What I'm getting, guys, for you, in other areas of your life, I definitely see and feel a new contract, a new job, or a promotion on the horizon. A big improvement to do with your financial status, especially if you have dealt with many hardships to do with your material physical world, right? I feel like there have been certain people around you that have been a bit stingy with their time, their effort, their energy, their resources. They've seen you um, go through it, right? And they may have given off the impression that they're there for you, to support you, and what have you, but they really haven't kind of tangibly done of anything to be there for you. So you may have learned a lot with being in a lower point, at being at a lower point in your life, who you can really count on and who's just there for the sake of wanting to show up to give off this illusion that they're a generous person or a caring person or what have you to everybody else, but actually behind closed doors or behind the scenes they haven't really done much um to be there for you. I feel like your intuition is heightening, and there have been some ascension symptoms that you've been dealing with as of late. And I feel like this could be making quite an impact on your life. I feel like there's something to do with a spiritual upgrade. Like you're becoming more sensitive to certain energies. I'm hearing allergies are significant. Some of you are awakening to certain gifts that you have, talents and abilities. You may be looking into psychic development. You may be learning something new to do with your spirituality here, researching, studying. A particular topic that's of interest to you. And your intuition has been guiding you to do this for quite some time now. And this is going to help you with the next leg of your journey, I just heard. And I'm hearing that it's important to not care about the opinions of others around you. Even though I'm hearing words can hurt. Okay? I'm getting that saying, like it's something you would hear in your childhood when somebody's trying to make you feel better. Um, Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can never hurt me, right? But we all know that's not true. Words can hurt a lot. Okay? So I kind of feel like that's a ridiculous saying, but that's something that used to go around. I mean, I used to hear it quite often in my younger days anyway, so I'm sure you probably have done as well. It's just, a saying. But I feel that you're not going to pay too much mind to these others in what it is that you're doing. You may experience some sort of pushback, especially if you are wanting to be together with someone romantic. And there may be others around who, for some reason, um, don't support the connection, either because of certain like beliefs or something to do with being different. I don't know why. Maybe to do with culture, to do with values or something. I'm getting that for some reason. Some of you are really needing a break, needing a holiday, and I feel like you're going to get that respite very soon. I feel a lot of you, if you're dealing with a legal situation, there is a very positive outcome to do with this. There's finally some sort of correspondence that you'll be receiving. And this is going to completely transform your life. I'm definitely hearing there's going to be the sense of retaliation from anyone that you're kind of up against, who are not going to agree with this judgment call, this decision. But I'm hearing tough, basically. Getting somebody trying to delay of a payment coming through by appealing, and there may have been some sort of anxiety to do with, well, what happens if this goes back to court, or what happens if a mistake was made, or what have you. But I feel like you won't have to worry about that. Delays not denied. I'm hearing the scales of mercy will be weighing very much in your favour. And I'm hearing these others, I'm getting something to do with shooting themselves in the foot. So it's like they could have paid a certain amount to you, or they were supposed to pay a certain amount, like the judgment was ruled in that, and then they appealed it, and then something else was found, and now they're having to pay more money out to you, or they're just having to pay out more money because of legal fees and your legal fees, and it's like multiplied, and they're even bigger trouble than they were before. But because they couldn't come to a place of acceptance that something didn't work out for them, it's just got 10 times worse, I just heard. And now they're feeling pretty sorry for themselves. But I'm hearing it's their own fault. Okay. Wow, big messages coming through. I just saw 4747 on the timer, and you add that up with numerology is 1111. Okay, so what's going on? What else for Taurus? Last is now going to be first, so you're going to be receiving your blessings. Okay. You don't look like what you've been through, and yeah, guys, you've been through hell and back. Okay. You've not had an easy time. Many people don't know the full extent of what it is that you've really experienced behind the scenes to be where you are now. Even if you're not necessarily where you'd like to be as of yet, you will get to where you want to be. Okay, look at that, flying out, buying a house, making it a home. Definitely. Protecting your peace is very important at this time, and a road trip may be significant too. Maybe you need to take a road trip to go and scout out a location to do with the property. Okay. And it's okay to be sad after making the right decision. Let's see at the bottom of the deck here what else is going on. Some of you may be traveling by plane very soon. Okay. Whether that's for business or pleasure. What else? A year from now. I'm hearing you're going to look back a year from now, okay? And you'll be like, wow, gosh, look how everything just changed. No need to worry. No need to worry. Everything will be okay. Everything will make sense. Ask for help from others. Yeah, don't be too prideful to ask for help if you need it. Even if you don't feel like you can ask for help for others around you, then ask your angels, I'm hearing. They're there for you. And improving health. You could be focusing a lot more on your health at this time, or that because of certain situations are getting resolved, like you're having the certain symptoms being alleviated. Or you could be asking for advice or guidance, maybe from your spirit guides, etc., to see and how you could improve your health with a particular ailment if you're dealing with something, or to point you in the right direction to get the assistance and support and help that you need. Whether this is for your emotional health, for your mental health, your physical health, your spiritual health, okay? Reiki healing may be important here. And trust. Trust everything that is unfolding for you and that you have no need to worry. It's going to work out, okay? And I'm breaking up the deck within the next few months. So there's something poignant about the next few months, but also in comparison from, you know, this time next year, okay, with how where you are currently now and where you will be drastically different. I mean, you kind of will end up looking back and be like, gosh, was that really my life? Or is that really what I went through? And I'm hearing very eye-opening. Anyway, guys, lots and lots of messages came through. I know there was some heavy love messages, but I did manage to tap in a little bit with other things. But obviously, please only take what you feel resonates and leave the rest. I'm really not sure what to title this reading, but I'll figure it out, right? But anyway, guys, I hope that there have been some messages, a few messages, if not the whole reading, that potentially resonated. And if this reading did resonate for you, or parts of it did, then please let us know. I'd love to find out from you. If you enjoyed the reading and you wish to support myself and the channel, there are donation links available. There is a PayPal link in the description box below, and the other option is Super Thanks, which is listed underneath this video. So thank you so much to those of you who have already donated. I greatly appreciate you. Even if you don't financially donate, a wonderful way to energetically donate is to like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll get back to you guys on those comments when I can. So thank you so much. Please hit the notification bell so you get an alert as to when I post another video for you and you don't miss out on future updates or content made available on the channel. And please feel free to check out your other zodiac sign readings that I have available for you for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury and North Node placements in your birth chart. But for the extra insight for your timeless tarot messages. But anyway, guys, happy birthday. Enjoy the rest of your season, and sending love and light out to you all. Many blessings. Please take care, and I'll speak soon. Bye, guys.